Anyway, what I want to talk about, I want to talk about the Tartarians. And the reason why I want to talk about the Tartarians, because these are your people. And this was an advanced civilization that they erased from history. And I'm going to show you this book. And it's the One World Tartarians. This was a civilization that was destroyed a century ago. And these people right here was of higher consciousness. What they did to us, they erased them even off the map. They erased these people off the map and everything. And what they did was they gave you you at a low frequency. They put you at a low frequency, so you wouldn't understand who you are. So you would think that you was a slave, like they told you.
See, thought about why structures in Europe, Asia, and even America share the same distinctive features, not forgetting that they also seem to be constructed with methods far too advanced for their supposed time periods. It raises the question, is our historical timeline accurate, or has it been completely fabricated to hide something, or were they all built by the same architect? This is where it gets crazy. There was a colossal empire named Tartaria that was a highly advanced civilization with technology and knowledge far beyond even our current time. They have even been credited with the construction of the Great Wall of China. But it gets even more unsettling. What if the dates on these buildings are wrong? Imagine if that number 1 wasn't a 1 at all. Our history could be off by 1,000 years. The current timeline is a lie. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, they held events called World's Fairs to use as cover-ups to demolish our advanced past. Many recount that these structures were wiped out days after the events. This was evidence of a global civilization. A civilization whose roots could be traced all the way back to ancient Egypt.
The classified CIA files exposed a shocking communist plot in 1912 to rewrite the history of Russia. For centuries, a great empire called Tartaria had been a center of esoteric knowledge and incredible architecture. This country was once situated where modern Russia is now. But in 1816, an elite conspiracy obliterated the entire advanced empire from world maps. But if we check medieval maps, we still see the country there. It existed. The Great Tartarian Empire was far ahead of its time, but its people were too uncontrollable. According to mainstream history, France and Russia fought each other in the war. But look at their uniforms. They're the same. It's pretty obvious to me that they fought on the same side of a war. The shadow governments, Russia and France, allied together to wipe out Tartaria and to form from the ashes the new Soviet Union.
Tartars, or the people of Tartary, are Moors, and the great Tartarian Empire, that is now the hot topic of the day, was a Moorish dominion in the Moorish Empire that spanned the earth.
Russia's real name is Tartaria. And the reason why is because Russia is on the lands of the Tartaria civilization. When they invaded Tartaria, they ended up calling it Russia after the invasion. Now, who is the Tartarians? They are the Titans. Who is the Titans? Every black and brown person you see globally. They are the primordial beings, the Netta. Now, as you can see, Russia just opened up their cellar that had books of black people. As you can see, they're behind closed doors worshiping who? You. While they got you looking outside of yourself, worshiping some white man. Y'all need to understand, this is bigger than what you think. Russia is sitting on tons of knowledge, tons of books that comes from the Tartaria civilization, which is our ancient civilization. Everybody that you see in these books is all black. You don't see a blue-eyed person in sight. See, they know who you are. That's why they worship you behind closed doors. But they got you looking outside of yourself. keeping you confused and in a state of confusion, looking for some savior when you are the Christ, the anointed one. We're talking about a bloodline of primordial beings. Every black and brown person you see that is in this entire realm are the anointed ones. They are the Christ. And these people know that. We were considered the sacrificial lamb. They sacrificed our civilizations, our people, in order for their kind to live in this realm and to survive.
The Tartary civilization was likely destroyed between the 19th and 20th century through mud floods, energy weapons, and scheduled mass exterminations, and the Earth was suddenly deserted of billions of people. All the architecture and technology of this superior civilization was stolen and passed into the hands of the New World Order, who created the current ignorant civilization. Could it be that these alleged events of the 1800s were the final book burning, history removing knowledge of the Tartarian people?
The average person who goes to school has no idea why humanity exists. He has no idea concerning a spiritual factor in material existence. He has no general comprehension of the rules of life as these differ from the rules of social and political structures. He does not know where he came from, he does not know why he is here, and he has no idea where he's going. And on this compound ignorance, we offer degrees and make brilliant scholars out of people who have never answered any of those questions. It is one of these amazing things that we have created a great hierarchy of well-lettered ignorance. We have made everything subservient not to wisdom, but to the passing advantages of the hour. We're in exactly this position politically today.